This really is a once in a lifetime experience, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
The hot air balloon rides are truly unimaginable. You can't even begin to describe what you feel when you're up in the air with all those other hundreds of hot air balloons floating around, watching the sunrise with the beautiful rock formations. I'm telling you, if you have the opportunity to come to Turkey, you have got to go to the Cappadocia region and do the hot air balloon rides. It's 4:40 in the morning and we are outside of our Airbnb waiting for our ride to take us to the hot air balloons. How do you feel about going on a hot air balloon? Are you excited?
Yes.
What do you think so far?
It's really cool. The hot air balloons are really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how high we are? We're so high.
And look, the balloon with the smiley face, Dad.
Oh, you see a balloon with a smiley face?
Yeah. Do you see that?
Way down there. And look at you. You're just hanging on the edge of the rail.
Sunrise.
Ooh, look, here's the sunrise. This really is a once in a lifetime experience, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. He's trying to get the car back here. So they're pulling us over. We're coming back down now.
Okay. I'm going to myself.
Hey! And there it goes. Bye-bye, biggest balloon. Hey, you could say now, I flew by a balloon. So my first impressions of the balloon flight was totally worth it. The driver did excellent. It was amazing how close they got to the valley, how close we got to the different rock structures. Very peaceful, very beautiful, well worth it.
We booked our tour through SkyTravel Urgup, and we are really glad we did because we were actually originally going to book our tour online. We found a really good price online, but we decided to double check with a live agent in person. And we are so grateful that we did that because apparently the hot air balloons don't actually all go to the same place. They don't all go to the same valley. And if you do find a cheaper option online, it's because they go to a valley that is closest to wherever they take off, and it may or may not have the beautiful fairy chimneys. So if you want to make sure that you go to the right valley where you get the incredible view, make sure that you go and talk to a live person. Don't just book something cheap that you find online. Another thing that you want to consider when you're looking at the price is the size of the basket. The cheaper the price, the more people there are in a basket. The higher the price, the less people there are in a basket. So the basket that we were in held 14 people, which was actually a really good size. This was my first hot air balloon experience, and as a person who is afraid of heights, I was pretty terrified, especially as we saw how fast the hot air balloons drop. When you're watching it from afar, it looks really fast and actually scary, but when you're dropping, you really don't feel it. It doesn't feel like you're falling. I thought it would feel like when you're on a roller coaster and it just drops. It didn't feel like that at all. So if you're a person that's afraid of heights, don't be afraid of going on a hot air balloon ride. It is absolutely worth it. An incredible once-in-a-lifetime experience, for sure. I also want to mention the fact that the captains of the hot air balloons are highly experienced people. None of them are brand new. In order to get a license to be the captain of a hot air balloon, they require many hours of practice and actually several years of experience in order to qualify for a license. So don't be afraid that somehow your hot air balloon is going to crash. They do a lot of safety checks. They're really good at what they do. They do this every single day, of course, weather depending. And so you don't need to worry about safety. They've got you, they know what they're doing, and you can just go and enjoy the ride. Later this week, we'll take you on the Green Tour showcasing the impressive Selime Monastery and Derinkuyu Underground City. This is getting really narrow.